All right, crypto fans, thank you. Jay Scott here from the Crypto for the Rest of Us headquarters. I thought I'd jump on here and talk about what's happening with Bitcoin. Currently, Bitcoin is, let's see, let's get in here and find out what it's trading at. But it bumped up big time. All right, so right now, Bitcoin's 27,649. So why did it bump up? Here it is. Grayscale wins. So, oops, let me make sure I'm sharing my screen. Yeah, share my screen. Okay, so here's Grayscale. And this is a report from Axios. And it says a U.S. court sided with the shop. That's interesting. Grayscale behind the world's largest Bitcoin trust, better known as ticker symbol GBTC. The price of Bitcoin shot through the roof. It is up, like we saw, it's over 27.6 right now. And it's issuing, it says, driving the news, the U.S. Court of Appeals found that the SEC's refusal to grant Grayscale Investments permission to launch a spot Bitcoin ETF was unreasonable. Grayscale sued the SEC back in October, arguing the regulatory agency's decision was arbitrary. The court agreed. The denial of Grayscale's proposal was arbitrary and capricious because the commission failed to explain its different treatment of similar products. We therefore grant Grayscale's petition and vacate the order. Love that. So this is a monumental step forward for American investors in the Bitcoin ecosystem and all those who have been advocating for Bitcoin's exposure through the added protections of the ETF wrapper. Jennifer Rosenthal, spokesperson for Grayscale. The Grayscale team and our legal advisors are actively reviewing the details outlined in the court's opinion and will be pursuing next steps with the SEC. He says they're reviewing the court decision. Wow. Question is, are they going to appeal? Probably. What will that take? We may not see anything right away, but this is more good news for crypto, more good news for Bitcoin, less good news for Gary Gensler. He's having a bad summer and he lost the XRP case. Now he's losing this one. And I, for one, think that this was all a planned situation, that somewhere along the line, somebody realized that Mr. Gary was overstepping his bounds and this is a way to reel him back in. Or the other option is it's just the court cases coming to a reasonable judgment. And most of us knew that Gary Gensler and the SEC was being unreasonable. And so now it's nice to see that at least the court systems are looking at this objectively and agreeing with most of us who couldn't understand why there was never a Bitcoin ETF in the first place. So again, good news for Bitcoin holders and for crypto altogether. So here's the price is showing how it shot up 27.3. This was earlier today, and it just took off. So that's good news. It's fun to see it climbing up. I don't anticipate it continuing to go much, much higher. I think we're going to go sideways for a while until next year, probably, when these Bitcoin ETFs actually do roll out and we can get more people to participate in having Bitcoin as part of their portfolio with all the regular financial accounts and their brokers. And this is just a major step for crypto. It really needs to be celebrated because we've been waiting a long time for adoption. And even though this is traditional finance trying to make a play in here, this is good news. This is good news. And they're never going to be able to completely take over Bitcoin or crypto if that's what you're worried about. But we need more adoption. We want more adoption. We want the price to go higher. Most of us do. If we have some Bitcoin in our bags, and if you don't, you better get in there now. It's not financial advice, but my recommendation. What else do we got here? There's some interesting news that was in this Axios article. Okay, all right, this was about the NFT. So let's go back here. Now, the SEC, the commission sued and settled with Los Angeles-based podcasting firm Impact Theory. So Impact Theory, run by Tom Blue, is more than a podcast. He's got a whole productivity, motivational business, but he also wanted to basically create the next Disney in entertainment using crypto, Web3, and NFTs. And he basically came out with a way that he was going to be able to use NFTs as a utility. And it made some sense to me when I first heard about this. Was like, hey, I want to participate in the impact theory, or if I did, ecosystem, and I want to be able to participate that via NFTs that grant me personal ownership to access to their company. Unfortunately, the way this kind of came out, and I don't necessarily agree with the ruling, but unfortunately, he was able to raise $30 million through these NFTs that were basically as keys, he called them, that would unlock access into various areas of impact theory. And this was in 2021. And so Impact Theory says here, they're not really an NFT company. They are a bare bones entertainment shop. And but the manner that which these NFTs were offered and sold, positioning them as a source of funding for the company and tying their future value to the company's growth and potential success. Now, this was a central factor in the SEC's conclusion. And so that's interesting because basically that's true, right? He was flat out saying, hey, look, we're going to use the money to fund our company, and it gives you access. It's like buying access into our company. Had he just charged normal money to become part of this, there would be no issue. But the fact that this NFT, which is all embroiled with crypto in is it a security or not, and the Howey test, which basically says, if you invest in these NFTs or crypto, in this case was NFTs, is that implicit contract an investment contract? Meaning the value of these NFTs will move up and down based upon the work or the behavior or the successfulness of that business. And the court apparently did say that these founders' keys were an investment contract. It's going to be interesting to see, but unfortunately, impact theory, it was a grand experiment, it was a grand idea, and it's fallen through completely. And it's interesting because Don Ballou, I followed him, he returned right after the suit, he returned 7.7 million worth of ETH back to the users. And apparently now he's going to burn all the NFTs. So he's getting rid of it, but he did have to pay a $6.6 million fine, I think. And so that's just another interesting component about crypto, about NFTs, about this whole security issue. And these are the growing pains of crypto. And so I feel sorry for impact theory because I liked the idea, the concept. And I wish that they'd actually been able to sue back. And although maybe they will, I'm not sure, because I think that this decision is still up in the air, whether any NFT or crypto token is a security. So maybe we haven't heard the last of that. So let's see. I think there's another story in here. Oh, okay. This is interesting. I followed this a little bit, but this guy named Bryan Legend, apparently he was called out by this YouTuber, Coffeezila, who was trying to unearth this Safu project, which this Bryan was promoting. And apparently this guy was promoting this project that you could earn 300,000% or something if you bought this token. So Coffeezilla went after him, and apparently he's totally been ousted as a scam artist. But now he's on another project called Yomp, which he also guarantees prices on. But it's quite interesting. Apparently, Coffeezilla went back, and a family member said in the early days of eBay, he would set up accounts and sell event tickets to people, even though he didn't have any tickets. And he was domain flipping until he found crypto, which was a better scam way for him to scam. And he's scammed out a lot of people. So Coffeezilla has totally ousted this guy. So anyways, that's some of the news today. Just wanted to bring you some updates. Today was interesting news, and Axios had about all we need in there. There's probably lots more going on, but I wanted to come in, give you a quick hit of some crypto news. So stay tuned for more crypto news, crypto education, and of course, Crypto Talk with Brianna and Scott coming every other Friday now in the summer. As soon as the winter starts rolling in again, we will go back to weekly shows. So stay tuned. And of course, hit the subscribe button and the like button if you want more videos like this, and check out the site because I've got a lot of variety all in different areas of crypto. And again, crypto is for all of us, not just for the crypto bros. So we'll see you next week.